Hello, grade 9 students. How are you doing today? Hope all of you are doing fine. Materials needed, student book and a highlighter. Today we will review lesson 6, the spread of civilization in East Africa. So please open your student book, page 36. In this lesson, we will explain the two golden ages of China. We will know the Mongol and Ming empires. We will learn about Korea and its traditions. We will identify the emergence of Japan. And we will know the Japan's feudal age. Han Dynasty collapsed in AD 220. China remained divided for nearly 400 years. In the 500s, China re-emerged as a united empire. The Sui dynasty ruled. The Sui general and his son Tang Taizong led a successful revolt and established their own dynasty, the Tang. Two golden ages of China. Under the rule of the Tang dynasty, which ruled from 618 to 907, China was restored to its earlier glory. Tang armies marched Central Asia and surrounding regions. They forced neighboring lands to become tributary states. Tang emperors restored the bureaucracy. They redistributed land to the peasants. They also completed a system of canals to encourage internal trade and transportation. The Tang dynasty finally collapsed in 907. The Song dynasty soon rose to take its place. So it united much of China to rule for 319 years. The Song dynasty period was a golden age. Chinese wealth and culture dominated East Asia. Farming and foreign trade expanded. Paper money came into use. Government and society. Under the Tang and Song, China was a well-ordered society. There were aristocratic families. The two main classes were the gentry and the peasantry. The gentry were wealthy landowners, scholar officials at court. Peasants farmed on the land. Even they could move up in society through education and government service. Cultural achievements. A rich economy supported thriving culture of Tang and Song China. Prose and poetry flourished. Scholars produced works in philosophy, religion, and history. Painting and calligraphy became essential skills for the scholarly gentry. The Mongol and Ming empires. Early 1200s, the Mongols dominated Asia. They invaded China and finally toppled the Song dynasty in 1279. The Mongols established peace and political stability, set the stage for economic growth. Under their protection, trade flourished along the Silk Road and across Eurasia. So again, under their protection, trade flourished along the Silk Road and across Eurasia. Ming Dynasty. In 1368, a rebel Chinese army pushed the Mongols back beyond the Great Wall. A new dynasty, which is the Ming, meaning brilliant, sought to reassert Chinese greatness after years of foreign rule. Reassert means to take it again. Ming restored the civil service exams. Confucian learning became the road to success. Exploration. Ming rulers sent Chinese fleets into distant waters. The Chinese admiral Zheng He commanded hundreds of vessels carrying 25,000 sailors during a series of expeditions. His goal was to promote trade and collect tribute. Korea and its traditions. As early Han times, China extended its influence to people beyond the Middle Kingdom to the northeast. The Korean peninsula lay within the Chinese zone of influence. While Korea absorbed many Chinese traditions over the centuries, Koreans improved on a number of Chinese inventions. They advanced Chinese woodblock printing techniques by creating movable metal type to print books. They also created an alphabet for the sounds of their language that was easier to use than Chinese characters. The emergence of Japan. Japan felt the powerful influence of Chinese civilization early in its history. The Japanese continued to maintain their own distinct culture. Japan was close enough to the mainland to learn from China, but it was too far away for China to conquer. By 500s AD, Japan's first and only dynasty, Yamato, dominated Honshu, the largest Japanese island. In 600s, the Yamato dynasty sent young Japanese nobles to study in China. They returned to Japan spreading Chinese thought, technology, and arts. Japan's feudal lords. In the theory, the emperor headed Japanese society, but in fact, he was a powerless, though revered figurehead. Revered means they were respecting him deeply. Real power lay in the lands of the shogun, or supreme military commander. He distributed lands to vassal lords who agreed to support him with their armies in time of need. These great warrior lords were called daimyo. They, in return, granted lands to lesser warriors called samurai, meaning those who serve. Samurai were the fighting aristocracy in the constant struggle for power. In 1630, Tokugawa Ieyasu founded the Tokugawa shogunate, which ruled Japan until 1868. The Tokugawa brought peace and stability to Japan. Trade flourished, merchants prospered, and prosperity contributed to a flowering of culture. The shoguns were extremely conservative. They tried to preserve samurai virtues and ancient beliefs. This commitment would bring them into sharp conflict with the foreigners who arrived in the 1500s. Thank you so much for listening. Have a nice day.